So you thinking that maybe I was with this and then Nana came and Nana went to another babe? No, that's not the P, because the truth is I don't owe her anything. Everything that was said and done here, and then everybody was free.
Okay, fair enough.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bbnaija. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, so it's been an exciting night in the Big Brother Bbnaija house. Like truly, I guess Big Brother actually did have a plan or have a reason to create this level 3, because the kind of gist where they come out from level 3, it choke. Like, because of level 3 gist, I stayed up till about 3:30 a.m. Yes, guys, it's okay. Let's start from the beginning. How did Chumzy, Chi, Groovy, Phyna, Swag, and Shegs find themselves in level 3? Okay, so this is what happened. Previously, they bought movie tickets or movie date tickets, and today or yesterday, this Big Brother decided to reward them, or give them what they paid for. Now, there was a little bit of controversy, or a major controversy with that. So when the head of house, Phyna, announced it to the whole house, called out the names that were on the list, that is Swag, Shegs, Chi, Groovy, and Phyna, and Swag having an extra ticket, there was confusion, because now Shegs is confused. He, according to what he said, he actually bought, or he thought he bought tickets for both him and Bella. And Rachel was not happy too, because according to her, she is the owner or the rightful owner of the ticket, or the movie ticket that was given to Chi. The head of house, Phyna, had to go back to Big Brother to clarify all these confusions. At the end of the day, Big Brother told her that those names are the names that are supposed to go for the movie date, and Swag has to choose, because he has an extra ticket, he has to choose someone as his +1. Initially, Swag wanted to give up his place for Bella and give his +1 to Chumzy, but Big Brother said no. As long as it's Swag's name, he has to go with someone else. And at the end of the day, Swag ended up choosing Chumzy, which also caused kind of wahala between him and Chumzy. Now, Bella was really not happy. Shegs was not happy. This is the first time they're going to be spending their night apart. And at the end of the day, the party was kind of emotional. Shegs had to do a lot of talking to her to let her know, okay, that, nobody's against them. And meanwhile, Rachel was in tears. Yes, guys, why was Rachel crying? Because Rachel thinks that head of house, or former head of house, Hermes, purposely omitted her name and put the name of Chi. Now, her argument is that she was the one during their last shopping that actually wanted the movie date, that she even tried hard to convince Chi and making Chi contribute her own 100 pocket naira. So she felt like, since she was the one that came up with the idea and the movie date was not for two people, rightfully it should belong to her. Now, head of house Hermes was saying that it wasn't his fault that, Chichi's name appeared there and that not of Rachel. And Rachel feels like Hermes purposely did that to spite her. Rachel was really pissed that nobody is speaking for her in that house, saying that because she came late, everybody is against her. Interesting. Anyways, when they parted ways, that is Bella and Shegs. Bella was in tears. She went to bed early, but thank God for Doyin, who actually came back to get her out of that mood and get her to mingle with the other housemates in the lounge as they were preparing for their weekly wager. Yes, guys. So, before they went, for their movie date, Swag and Chumzy also had their own issues. Now, Chumzy was not pleased with Swag. Why? Because she felt like Swag should have told her before he was ready to offer their movie date ticket to Bella. And Swag was like, I've been there how many times? You've been there once, so you can go, and Bella can go with Shegs. And she was like, no, you don't get it. Basically what Chumzy was trying to let Swag know is, you actually did not take permission from me. And if I go there alone, I'm going to be lonely, because there's going to be Phyna and Groovy. There's going to be Shegs and Bella. And then I'll be the only one, on my own. But obviously, Swag could not get that point as he stormed off angrily. Yeah. Anyways, fast forward to the movie date. I mean, they ate. The movie was, I think, The Wife, a South African series. I really would not want to go on a movie date with Phyna, Chomzi, and Chichi because I'm not the kind of person that loves talking when I'm seeing a movie. I like concentrating, and with them doing all those things they were doing, even though I enjoy the commentary, but if I were there, it will piss me off. Yeah, it will really piss me off. Anyways, that's not the interesting part. The interesting part came after they've already had the red label alcohol and they were done with the movie. So they decided to go to the dining area and they would not come back, or they were not to come back last night. They are coming back this morning. So it was a movie day / sleepover. Yeah. They started talking about the wahala, the whole gossip, the knacking gossip, that spread in the house when Amaka was in the house, about the whole Groovy and Phyna knacking. Interesting. And this is the first time that Shegs actually spoke on that issue. Kudos to Shegs. Like, I love this Shegs I saw yesterday. Shegs, with a smile on his face, analyzed the whole issue. I mean, he said that his girl told him this is actually what Chichi relayed to her. That Chichi relayed to her that Groovy and Phyna were already, if you get what I mean. And the reason why his girl, that is Bella, told him that because he was trying to tell Groovy that, okay, Elo Swag is with Chomzi, don't move to them or don't move to her. And Bella was like, I mean, even the guy you are trying to stop is already having something to do with a girl downstairs, and it's so serious that they are now, if you get what I mean. Yes, guys. And he said that this is what Bella relayed to him. And according to Bella, this is what Chichi told her. And Shegs also went on to say that who was the closest person to Phyna when they were in the levels or level 2, and Phyna said Amaka. Shegs was like, good, that there was a time in the arena he saw Amaka talking with Chichi that he did not know what they were talking about. After then, Chichi was now talking with Bella. Yes, guys. And that was when, after that, Bella relayed the information to him, and that he knows that Bella does not lie. Yes, guys. He said, according to him, he does not know who added the extra, but Chichi, according to Bella, Chichi actually told her that there was a knacking something involved. Wow. So basically, Shegs is trying to open Phyna's eyes to see that this whole thing, for Amaka to be insisting she never said what she said, or she never said that, then maybe it was Chichi that added the Jara, even though he went ahead to say, okay, that he doesn't know where the whole extra, Jara came from. But it's obvious he's trying to imply that it was Chichi, that added the Jara to it. Now, Chichi turned red. Chichi did not at some point even want for Shegs to talk. I'm like, Chichi, guilty conscience is written all over you. It's either you or Amaka had that discussion and you went ahead to add, Jara to it, or maybe she actually told you that. Yes, guys. Now that whole conversation, moved to the whole beauty, Phyna, Groovy, Amaka square. Yes, that was where it got heated as Chomzi was so intense about it. She was so intense. She was, giving, shading and giving Phyna back to back. How can you betray your own friend and all that? Like, she was going at it. Like, if you didn't know Chomzi better, you would actually think she had Beauty's interest at heart. But I don't think she actually did have Beauty's interest at heart. I think whatever Chomzi did last night was because she loaded Phyna, because she felt that Phyna practically took away the man she liked. And Groovy did not wait long enough for her before jumping to Phyna. That is what I saw there. All those things that Chomzi was trying to do was not because she actually had a sister man's or cis man's, or actually had Beauty's interest at heart. You get to find out later on, because when she was like, when Groovy was telling his own side of the story about what happened between him and Beauty, where Groovy was like, Beauty was acting out because of Chomzi. She was like, that girl really had me in mind. That girl did not like me. That was not sounding like somebody that actually had Beauty's interest at heart. Yes, guys. Now, Phyna is not one to back down from something like this. She explained her own side of the story, how she got involved with Groovy and all those things. She also went ahead to explain the whole Amaka issue, because there was an accusation on her that she overtook her friend to go be with a guy that her friend asked her to talk to or something like that. And she said she basically narrated everything. The video long, people of God, she narrated everything. Do you guys know that at some point, Groovy wanted to join the whole Al Jazeera and CNN group? In fact, Groovy's name was BBC. Yes, so Groovy and Phyna actually bonded over Amebo. That's like, I didn't even know that. And did you also know that all those times that Amaka was collecting Groovy's Bible, it wasn't because she wanted to read the Bible, it was because she wanted to get his attention. I found that out this one last night. Phyna did not leave any stone unturned as she said everything. Now, while Phyna was narrating her own angle with the whole Amaka thing, trying to say that she never in any way betrayed Amaka or stole Amaka's man, because Amaka was liking Dotun and Gidifire, even before then. And she also went to tell, Groovy about how Amaka liked her. She did that the first day, the second day, the third day. The day they were having their fashion week, that day they had to sew, that she actually told Amaka, okay, go and help Groovy out. At least that will buttress the whole thing for you. But Amaka was like, no, that she's not done with her own and all that. And she decided to go, help Groovy. And listening to the conversation that Groovy had with Phyna some time back, apparently that was one of the things that actually drew Groovy to Phyna. Yeah, so while Phyna was busy talking about Amaka, Groovy was busy liking Phyna, because every time they came for their amebo, yes, according to Phyna, they always gather for their amebo late at night. Groovy would practically stay on her bed, which Amaka was not cool with. Now she cleared that up, and then it was time for Groovy to answer the question of how he moved on so fast from his relationship with Beauty to Phyna. Now, that is where Groovy scattered all the tables, people of God, because from Groovy's narration, he said from the first day, he was the first person to walk into the house. I think Beauty was the second person to walk into the house. And, they were kind of trying to get to know each other, that he never actually thought, okay, I'm ready to start up a relationship in the first week. That it was basically a thing of, both of them are trying to know each other, both of them are trying to talk with each other, and the whole house collectively tried to push the whole relationship or exclusivity on them. Yes, that is what I got from what Groovy was explaining. And he also said, even the second day, when Phyna was, what Phyna said, that he or she came to Groovy to tell Groovy, or she said it in front of everybody that she likes Groovy, that Beauty was standing on the other side of the dining and she squeezed her face, and everybody was like, okay, what exactly is going on? And that was how he found himself in a relationship. And he was not even ready for a relationship. He just wanted to get to know, Beauty. And then all this wahala started happening. He said at the time, before Beauty was disqualified, he has already made up his mind. He is done with this girl and he does not want to have anything to do with her again. That even when Beauty was disqualified, he did not stand up to hug her or anything like that, because in his mind, he was done and he believes that both of them were done. And according to him, he said he does not owe Beauty any loyalty at all. Wow. He said he does not owe Beauty any loyalty, and he's even ready to say it to her face. And he's practically saying he was touched by the whole disqualification, that it took Big Brother to actually at some point get him out of it, but he still stands his ground that he did not have anything to do with her disqualification, that it was basically Beauty's fault as an adult that she got disqualified. More Twitter was on fire. Twitter was on fire last night, and I'm talking about 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Twitter was on fire, especially when Groovy made that statement. Hey, now, wow. I'm like, Groovy, you don't buy market, because Beauty's fans, they're gonna descend on you. And Chomsy was like, you know what, thank God you've cleared it up. Now I understand better. And my own is, Chomsy, it's so obvious that you still like this guy. It's so obvious that you still want this guy. And all this whole thing Chomsy was trying to do, basically, She does not like Groovy and Phyna being together because she feels that she is supposed to be with Groovy and not Phyna. And I don't know if Phyna actually caught the drift, but I don't know. Maybe she did or maybe she didn't. And I'm happy that this discussion happened. They even talked about Elo Swag and Phyna's kiss. You know, Chomzy tried to deny that, oh, she was not bothered by it and all that. I'm like, Chomzy, for 1 week, and thank God Elo Swag was there. He was like, that's not true. For 1 week, they tormented him about that kiss. So I'm like, okay, I enjoyed that conversation. Even Chichi revealed that there was something that Bella said to her that from week 1, she had borne or had grudges towards Bella. I'm like, this same Bella, I thought that both of you are cool. From week 1, you've had grudges against Bella. People of God, wonder shall never end. Thank God though, thank Big Brother for level 3. Because if not for this level 3, most of the things I heard last night or early this morning, probably I wouldn't have known about it. And one more thing, I think Kayode is not well. Imagine Kayode going on a commercial break when we are still listening to gist. Imagine Kayode switching to the main house when we are still listening to gist. Who are the people in charge of this directing of the videography or be whatever in the Big Brother house? They should learn to do better. Yes, guys. On that note, I say thank you so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Bbnaija Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.